Recently, Supreme Master Ching Hai graciously allowed our association members to gather for an international seminar. It was a joyous occasion as Master and disciples reunited to meditate and pray for peace. During her visit to meet with our association members, Supreme Master Ching Hai also spoke of the teachings of past masters and answered the spiritual questions of fellow initiates. Throughout the ages, compassionate enlightened masters have urged people to surrender to the greater universal power by seeking the divine within from which all other goodness and happiness follow. This message was echoed again in a Taoist tale about longevity, which Supreme Master Ching Hai shared with our association members during the international gathering on December 18, 2008.
Well, let's go back to the Zen Buddhist monk. Maybe he's not monk, he's just a person. He studied Zen Buddhism and he probably meditated a lot. So he went there to see his friend who is now also probably practicing Taoist way of life. Yeah. Either way is okay, Taoist or Buddhist. As long as you practice well, then you can free your spirit from the shackle of this physical prison. And then you can go anywhere you want. You could go to heaven, of course. Yes, that we would prefer. I would prefer. Than spending time and go to a garden and pluck the flower and come back to show that you've been there. It's also fun, perhaps. But would you exchange that for going to heaven?
No.
These kind are astral magical power. You practice well, you can do that. Yes, you can walk on water. Yes, you can disappear into the wall and come out the other end again. You can do all kinds of things. Yes, but it's not necessary. Yes, to have those in order to be liberated in one lifetime, or to go to a higher level. To go to the higher level, in fact, we have to forsake all this. Otherwise, we enjoy it too much. We like it. So much freedom in the physical realm. It feels fun, Imagine, sit here and just suddenly disappear into the ground and gone out to somewhere else, a few minutes later, scaring everybody, and then suddenly come back again, just appear from nowhere. Or flying in the air, or, changing yourself into a cat or dog or whatever shape. So a Zen Buddhist who has practiced obviously many long years in order to disappear and go to the garden far away. Yes. So now one has mastered the art of going there, so he went so fast that the second person lagged a little bit behind. He said, I already walked around the garden 3 times. That is another piece of ego cheesecake. Yes. In the beginning, he already demonstrates some ego. He come to see his friend. Yeah. And to discuss Buddhism and Taoism. Instead, he said, I have mastered the art of astral projection. That's what we call it now in the modern time. Astral projection means you can go in your astral body, and go somewhere else and come back. Immediately he boasted like that to his friend, thinking that the other one cannot do it. He couldn't imagine his friend also can. So they both agreed to go. Fine. And then, over there, he demonstrated his ego again. He didn't even wait for his friend. He went so fast. Not only he sat there already, he had to tell him that he has walked around the garden 3 times. What for saying that? 1 time would be enough, don't you think? Now, this guy, he went 3 times. For what reason? So, first of all, he went to show off in the temple, yeah, to see his friend. Not genuinely come to see a friend because you miss him, but come to show off his achievement, yeah, of astral projection. And then now, since his friend also know the art of traveling in spirit, he feel a little bit put off. So he has to use all his mind to run fast. And in the garden, run 3 times again, so that at least he's something better. The first one, a Poton, was just sitting in his temple, teaching his disciples, and minding his own business, right? He didn't even call his friend by phone or email him, tell him, please come here and let's go to a garden together. He probably did not say anything yet until his friend asked him, I can you? Then he said, okay, I can. What for you see the flowers? Huh? Now I don't even want to pluck any flowers. I don't even want to pluck vegetable. I don't want to pluck anything at all. Because number one, you don't need to do that. You let them live, yeah? Number two, you're not interested. Even if you say, okay, Master, there are new flower garden, with more flowers, variety that we have never seen before, and tell me to go, I also don't bother to go. Okay, the first one come to show off, I can travel in spirit. Since the friend also can, he feel a little bit disappointed, so he has to run around the garden 3 times to show that, okay, I'm better. I arrive first anyway. Probably the other Zen monk, oh, never mind, You go to garden, why hurry, The Zen monk can pluck the flower truly and take it home, and the other guys cannot. So who has the last laugh? Huh? The Buddhist Taoist monk. Look at the 2 of them. Competing in magical power. Such a children play like that. After he said to him that I have walked around the garden 3 times. Poton said to his friend, okay, why don't we pluck some flowers to bring home? Because he knows. The first guy wants to show his speed. Waiting, the one who went first to the garden. So the Buddhist Taoist Poton knows the other guys cannot pluck the flower and bring home. So he said, why don't we pluck the flowers? Yes. Yeah, both want to show who's the best. And of course the Buddhist Taoist had the last laugh then. But what for? They are very funny. He knows it immediately. Therefore, after they arrived back at the Poton's quarter, the Buddhist Taoist quarter, immediately asked the Buddhist, where is your flower? You can smell the E. The E that did not go yet. The E that still go around and stick to the person. So of course he knew already that the Zen Buddhists cannot find it. Yeah,